That's right, and there was a lot of talk about how did Netflix get this so wrong in its own projection. So the Netflix had said it would add 5 million global subscribers this quarter. It added 2.7 million. Pretty massive miss there. A lot of talk also about this loss in US subscribers. So minus 130,000, roughly 126,000 last quarter. It had expected to add 300,000. So that's the first time it's lost US subscribers since 2011. And then the international subscriber growth, as you mentioned, came in at 2.8 million new additions versus the 4.7 million the company itself had thought it would add. So what this is coming down to is a lot of questions about the factors that led to the subscriber decline. So the first one was these price hikes that we saw in the last quarter. It's looking like those are starting to show up in the numbers. We had a lot of talk about the competition that's playing out with Netflix right now, and analysts really grilled CEO Reed Hastings on the earnings call about that. And finally, it's ultimately coming down to, does it have the content that's drawing people in? Now, Netflix says it does. It had a very strong projection for its subscribers next quarter. It expects 7 million new subscribers in the third quarter. And there's one show that it particularly singled out for those gains, Stranger Things. We saw that in the first few days of the Stranger Things release, 2 million downloads approximately when that show came out. So Netflix saying we have a really strong content lineup going forward. Don't make too much of these second quarter numbers. Our full year subscriber growth will continue to be strong.
Hulu, Sling, Prime Video, Sony PlayStation Vue, Fubo TV, CBS All Access, Philo, Netflix, YouTube TV, HBO Now, and I've barely even started. And all of these are streaming platforms that are competing with Netflix at the moment. And I'll throw one other thought into this. Friends, right? Friends is 8 out of 10 of the top viewed programs on Netflix. Darn it, this program was made in 1994. Give me a break here. What is the compelling story?
I consistently have Friends on in the background. It's not sitting there watching, but it's one of those shows that has really been a driver for Netflix, just consistent viewership.
Which was
and
made
it's lost
by
it.
Warner Brothers.
That's right. And
right?
so in response to questions particularly about Friends and losing that show, the company said it will have more money now to spend on its own content. So it's standing by.
Isn't it?
Yes, that's what they say. But analysts not really buying it, right? I mean, that's part of the reason why we're seeing this 12% drop in the stock, is that they're saying it is too reliant on these core shows that were made decades ago. The original content lineup isn't going to be able to cut it going forward.
It's funny you shout out Friends, The Office, another very old series. That is the most streamed show on the service, according to the 2018 data. You'd think that people would be done watching these shows and they would be pivoting towards the new content, but clearly unlimited amount of hours to watch television.
A lot of loyal viewers for those classics, they call them.
So is this cyclical or is it structural? How worried do Netflix investors need to be?
It's a good point, because ultimately what you're seeing is how important in each individual quarter now the content is determining the bottom line of this company. Now, if they can't succeed in bringing in new viewers and raising prices to fund new content, this is a bigger problem for Netflix. And we heard a lot of bearish commentary after the number came out last night saying this is it. There's just too much competition. This is a structural problem for them, and this is the end of Netflix. Now, maybe not that so far. So far, we've just seen a few price target cuts this morning from the analysts who cover the company. But we'll see if ultimately it just can't keep up. It is still the number one, paid. It has a big lead in the U.S. market on streaming, and there's no denying that. In fact, the biggest competitor that it listed was YouTube, which is free. So ultimately, how this plays out, there's so much dynamic between the paid content, the free content. Looks like Netflix, a lot of hurdles going forward.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.